We're gonna review a bunch of cars today.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be awesome.
Are you pumped?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, boys and girls, welcome back to Texas Truck Channel. I'm Brian.
I'm Craig.
And today we have the pleasure of driving the 2023 Volkswagen Atlas SE 2.0 Turbo with freaking technology.
Technology!
Just means it has navigation, which we're happy about that. So, we are actually at an event today. We're gonna drive all kinds of cool stuff. You're gonna see us wearing goofy clothes today and on track and different stuff. So stay tuned, subscribe if you wanna see more of that. Anyways, this is wrapped in Aurora red metallic paint. Come look at this, come look at this. I'm not gonna say it's Mazda level, but it's pretty dang good. And because it is German, see that panel gap?
Oh, you mean the one that's the same all the way?
Yeah, it's just like
even though it's built in Tennessee?
Yes, exactly. So let's get that out of the way. That is German. That's the logo for Germany as far as I'm concerned. And look, it's made in Tennessee, but the engine's from Mexico and the transmission's from Japan, so it's a world car.
Love
it. Great. Some of it looks real quick. You've got a good new nose. This is not a new platform. In fact, this is the last year before it gets redone next year, and the last year for the VR6. More on that in a minute. But the nose is handsome. This is a good looking car. I've always liked the way that these things look, and they've kept it fresh. This is not as dated as you could think.
Conservative, but not boring.
I like conservative family cars though. They don't need to look silly. They just look clean and nice. You do have IQ lighting system on this.
Oh, IQ. So it's smart.
Yeah, it just means that they're LEDs and they work really well. That's really the gist of it. Let's check out the wheels. That's the most important part. Now, you have
good thing it's not AI light.
No, I know. You've got a flat black plastic, which as we know helps with overlanding nonsense and it keeps things from getting scuffed. The problem is that these aren't really going to help you because they're not sitting out further, but they're here and I guess...
But it looks overlandy.
It looks overlanding. More on that in a minute. We have 20-inch wheels. They're black and they're directional. Craig hates directional wheels. I am okay with them.
Is it going forward or backwards?
It's going both at both times, so it's equal. It's okay.
But on this side it's going that way, and the other side it's going that way.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Look, these are Goodyear finesse tires, which means you're going to be driving delicately anyways, so it doesn't matter which way they're going. 255, 50, 20s. They're quiet to get the job done. Nothing special. They're really, to be honest with you.
What about them brakes?
Oh, the brakes. Forgot the brakes. That's actually the most important part. They are not Brembos. They are not a mounted caliper. They're a floating caliper. But look how thick that rotor is, and look at the venting on that. Volkswagen's always had brakes pretty good in their chassis, unlike some of their American competitors.
It's almost like they make Porsches or something.
Yeah, it just trickles down. Their bare minimum is better than a lot, so happy with that.
Interesting.
Come on down the side, you've got some chrome accent, but you don't have it across the top, which I find to be a little bit peculiar.
But can I say I like that?
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I don't hate it. I just find that interesting. Most importantly though, see that guy?
Oh, yes.
You see that rail? You know what that means?
Rooftop tent, baby.
You can put a tent on it, you can overland it on Instagram. That's all that really matters. Bring it around the side. Because it's German, the fuel door is not on the correct side, it's on the other side. And also because it's an MQB car, it's actually a stretched out Golf underneath it. People are gonna get upset about it in the comments. It's true.
You just pissed them all off.
I know, but that's what the cap's on this side. Come on down, check out these exhaust tips.
Oh yeah, dual exhaust, but...
Wait, no, these are for a safety feature. You'll never burn yourself because they're not real.
Oh.
It is not a hybrid though, or electric. There is a muffler down there. Don't be fooled.
There it is, baby.
The good news about that is you can drive this thing, put gas in it, and then drive some more, which is really nice. That's helpful.
Wow, that's an idea.
Very, very appropriate. You do have Atlas across the back. I like that. Actually, it looks pretty good. No, you'll show them the hatch in a minute. Let's keep going. Turn on the side. Here it is.
Fuel door test.
Test it. Dang it! Typical German fashion.
Phil.
You've got a slot to put it, but you still have to do this, which, let's just be honest.
Look, they designed it that way 50 years ago, and that's how you're going to keep doing it.
Moral of the story is, capless is better. Get with it, everybody, not just Volkswagen. Come on the front, let's check out power plant. That's the most important thing.
Yes.
Quit looking at her. Hey, piece de resistance, check it out. 2-liter turbo. This is the EA 888, 2-liter from Volkswagen. Like I said, it's made in Mexico. If you've had an Audi or a Volkswagen product in the last 15 years, you've probably experienced this before. It is direct injection. The coil packs will go out at some point, but very easy to change. Out back is a KO4, actually this is a KO3 turbo because it's the lower horsepower. 235 horse, 258 torque. I'll be honest with you, paired with the 8-speed, gets the job done. It really does.
Yeah, it's great.
If you've had Golf, Jetta, A3, A4, A5, A7, all the Audis, the Q7s have them, the Q5 has them. It's everywhere and it just works, and it works here too. Now, VR6, let's talk about that real quick. This is the last year for it. If you want the 3.6 liter VR6, it's actually an inline V. So a inline V is a 15-degree bank, Uses one cylinder head, and that's the trick. So it's kind of like an M6, but it's
is that 15 degrees?
That's 15 degrees. Okay, we'll deal with it.
Okay.
Normally on a V6, it's 60 degrees or 90 degrees if it's a V8, depending on the brand. So if you're into NA motors, go get that now while you can, but I'll be honest with you, this is knocking on its door. It's not really worth
This is really
coin.
proven.
Yeah, interior time.
All right, boys, time to check out the interior of the Atlas, and girls. Of course, I meant that. Most three-row SUVs, Brian, you come back here and there's zero room, you would have about this much room. We've got a lot more room than that in here, and there's a little storage underneath here, spare tire somewhere there. This car has cubbies everywhere, and here's the best part about the third row. Don't overcomplicate it, make it simple, pull a handle and just push it down. Brian, you want to do yours? That's it, it's that simple.
There's no motors in that.
You want to see how you pull it up? You pull it up. That's it, that's literally it. No motor will ever break on that. It works, it snaps into place, it's simple. You don't have to explain to anybody how to do it. There's no diagrams, it just makes sense.
Your grandparents can borrow the car and get it right.
That's right, they won't call you to ask how to do it.
Exactly.
Moving into business class in the second row.
A lot of room for second row.
Lots of room back here, lots of cubby holes that continue. Brian, check out your door pocket there. That is there's all kinds of rooms for cereal, for crumbs, for juice spills,
crayons,
phones, all that sort of thing. And I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you the third row does have AC vents. Third row passengers care about that. Also, you get, this is the SE trim, and you get a lot of features for the mid-level volume trim. Look, you get peasant blockers. This car only costs $41,000. You're getting all this for $41,000. That's pretty good for a new car these days. That's hard, unbelievable. This has captain's chairs. You can get a bench, so you lose one seat, but it's okay. You get more room. It's comfortable, plenty of headroom. Even Brian can sit in here. Brian, you want to sit in here real quick and show the people?
Look, I have a problem with hitting my head on everything, and I can put a cowboy hat on this thing.
This is why it's good to not have panoramic roofs, because
that's a good point.
Look, you have, you're in Texas, you could wear a cowboy hat.
I've got a feeling though that even if this had a pano, it probably has so much it might be okay.
There's a lot of room in here.
Yeah, okay.
All right, show them that we got tri-zone climate control, so the kids can do what they want back here. USB-C, USB-C, and look, you can plug in your little brick for your tablet, mat pockets. Let's move to first class. Moving on to the front in the first class row, the storage bins continue in the doors. You get plenty of cubbies there, cup holders. This is for your hydro flask, Yetis, whatever, kombucha. Wireless charging, and you also get USB-C, and old school cigarette lighter. I would just go get a cigarette lighter and actually put it in there. That'd be pretty cool. You get a cubby bin with another USB-C, and then let's show the people up here. More storage. You've got hat storage, so that's good. And then show the people here, look, we've got a nice digital instrument cluster. I don't normally like all these, but this one just works. It's simple, it's clean, it's crisp. Thank you. Let's just do that in more cars. And the best thing about all Volkswagens is you get the volume knob that doesn't stay centered, it turns with it.
It's an active power button.
Hey, okay, sure. It drives some people crazy. I think it's kind of cool. With that though, Brian, let's get on the road. Let's do some 0 to 60 times and see how this thing drives.
We'd like to interrupt this episode and let you know that our sponsor this week is us. If you want to see anything about cars, head over to TTC Cars and see things like this.
Or for truck and SUVs, head over to Texas Truck Channel for more stuff like this.
All right, Craig, it's time for 0 to 60. Load that puppy. Let her rip. Oh boy. Here goes the turbo. All right, we've got a race box running right now. Let's see what our times are. It's not brilliant. 7.9 to 60.
Okay, we beat 8.
With the small motor.
We beat 8. We didn't prep anything.
No.
We just mashed it, no modes.
That's it.
Nothing
fancy. And that was just on the street. And look, the big old car. There's a lot of car behind us.
A lot of car, 3 rows. It's not supposed to be quick.
Absolutely not. And the VR6 is a little bit quicker, but look, it was never meant to be fast, and its competition isn't either.
Right.
So keep that in mind.
Right.
Something I want to point out is that every time I drive one of these, I go, oh yeah, this is sharing something with the Golf GTI.
Yeah.
But I am completely flabbergasted how they found this kind of space in a platform that small.
It's unbelievable. The room in here, they've done the Honda trick of room and packaging.
They have.
And it's just gobs of space, easy to see, easy driving position. I don't know why this is not the best-selling 3-row SUV on the planet.
Well, you know, at one point it was when it came out new, it was a game changer, and now a lot of people have caught up to it.
Yeah.
And luckily next year this thing's getting a full refresh. So if the latest tech and the most features and cutting edge stuff is for you, wait a year. But if you want a good balanced car that looks good and has a ton of space and is as reliable as heck, the value is massive on this thing.
It's comfortable. It's maybe not the quietest. These Texas course roads, there's a little road noise coming through.
Yeah.
But that's just what all front-wheel drive based crossovers do these days. So
I bet those finesse tires aren't helping on that.
not a whole lot of finesse there. Here's my biggest thing I would say about this. I don't understand, Volkswagen gets so frustrated they can't get a bigger foothold in the North American market.
Right.
I don't understand it. They should be getting a bigger foothold in the North American market. This is a great vehicle.
Well, look, we can break down Volkswagen real quick if you want. I've been a Volkswagen fan for a long time, and they've gone through a lot of iterations. In the early 2000s, they were the premium small car. The Jetta could have leather and rain-sensing wipers and still a manual transmission, all those different things. Now we're to a point, we've gone through the value proposition where the Mark 6 Jetta was as cheap as possible, like 11 grand. I bought one myself new for 11 grand. It was dirty cheap. And now they've gone to, it's big, it's got to be as big as a Civic. There's a lot of tail chasing going on, and I'm just happy that this particular unit doesn't have the current GTI and Golf.
Oh, yeah.
And
the UI.
The UI. Because this one is the previous gen, it works really, really good.
It really does.
And it doesn't have crazy D-pads in the steering wheel.
In fact, you hit on something really important.
Yeah.
The special vehicle to get right now is this current generation Atlas with the VR6, because you get the good updated UI stuff, but it's not stupid yet.
Yeah, it has CarPlay and all that stuff, and everything works really well.
And you get your naturally aspirated 6-cylinder. That's the one to get.
And with that, thanks for watching. Let us know if you have one, what your experience has been, because everyone I know that's owned one has been happy with it, but the internet always seems to think Volkswagen's break. That hasn't been my experience, but let us know below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Brake check.
Oh, jeez. Throw it back.